Hello, I'm Lincoln, the Game Bard, and today I'm going to show you the games that I played this week that I really liked. We're going to dive right in, and we're going to start with Kinfire Delve. Now, this is a whole series of games. I think there's 3 in this Delve series. There's other games that are in the Kinfire line in that world, which I'm really excited to play. But this one is Vainglory's Grotto. I've already played Callus's Lab, so it's really nice. I jumped into the system already knowing how to play. Each set comes with 2 hero decks. It is a 1 or 2 player co-op game. Fantastic. The system is streamlined. It's fun. The system is interesting with the deck in that you can't draw new cards when you're done unless you take a rest, which gives you an exhaustion card, which is bad. So you're trying to use your deck as economically as you can. I have played it several times solo. This week was the first time I played it with my wife. 2-player, fantastic experience. Vainglory's Grotto from the Kinfire Delve series. And that's coming to you from Incredible Dream Studios. Now we're moving into the next game. This one is not out yet, but you should absolutely put it on your radar. This is Red Carpet. This game blew my family's mind. So fun and interesting. You've got, first of all, it's the 1950s, okay? You are playing a photographer on the red carpet at a screening or a premiere or event, I can't remember exactly, and the standees are these movie stars that look just like movie stars. I don't think they license them, so they generically look very much like the movie stars. Like we've got Alfred Hitchcock, Humphrey Bogart over here. And your cards let you do 3 things. One of 3 things. You can vote for a star, which will multiply your points if you get a great picture of them, or you can move the stars on the carpet. So these are not this is not your pawn or anything. You don't have one of those. Your camera is you. You take pictures of the red carpet, of these standees with your camera. There's no special app. You're using your camera app. We played this with 3 different sizes of iPhones, all iPhones, but we freaking loved this game. It's simple to learn, but the Eurogame strategery, if I may use that word, is really great in this game. I've got a full review. Check that out in the description below. All right, next we're moving on to another game that surprised me. This game is a hidden gem. This game, I looked it up. It's ranked 7.0 on the Board Game Geek meter from votes. Travesty, ridiculous. This game needs to be 7.5 or higher at the very least. It's a 2-player only game. You are building patterns using cards and you're building tiles. So you've got your own little city. You're stacking the tiles as you satisfy the points for your pattern cards. You are banking those, and then you can satisfy other patterns by stacking on top of your previous buildings, scoring them anew, as well as being able to take those 3-dimensional points. Like you can get, there's a favor board that allows you to multiply some of your points. And there's conditions that you can qualify for if you get your token on that spot to reserve it. Like for every single tile in a stack, you can get points. Or there's another that lets you take points if you've got 2. Another that lets you take points if you've got 3 that are stacking in a row, like a stair pattern. Really smart. Definitely feel like this game is a hidden gem. If you like 2-player only games, this is, and it's puzzly too. It's really something to check out. All right, this next game is not available yet, but again, it's going to be coming out as a Kickstarter. I am covering this. By the way, these are all review copies, except for one, which I'll get to in a second. Fury of the Elements is a really smart grid-based tactical card game It comes with a mat and a grid, and you are going against one other player, and you're playing your cards onto the grid. There's an attack system, which is fascinating. I don't know if the cards are really easy to get to. So each card is going to have arrows, right? So this has an up arrow. So when you play this on your grid, this card can attack and defend in the direction of the card. And there's cards with a strength of 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 1 only has 1 arrow. The 2 has 2 arrows in different places for different cards, all the way up to 4, which have 4 arrows and can attack in any direction. It's also got this really smart mechanic that changes the battlefield like that. When you have a clash, the hierarchy of who beats who, cards, elements-wise, flips. So the game is constantly in flux. Anyway, this is a really fun, really interesting game that I did not think I would be so interested in. Fury of the Elements. Really liked this game. Now we've got an old standard. We've got a Dice Throne edition here. I love Dice Throne. My family loves Dice Throne. You're chucking dice constantly, every turn. Even when you're defending, you're rolling dice. There's so many dice in this game. It's got a Yahtzee mechanic. This was sent to me by the op. This deluxe version, which I'm not sure, but I think it only comes in the deluxe version. Don't quote me on that. But this is so fun. First of all, Deadpool is crazy fun, but this deluxe edition has a metal coin to track some of his abilities. It's got donuts on these really nice, I'm assuming they're acrylic, but they feel like amazing. It also comes with the figure in case you're doing Dice Throne Adventures or whatever else you're doing. And it comes with some special ability tokens. Guys, this is hilarious. This set is so funny. It's so good. If you like Deadpool and you like Dice Throne, this is an absolute must, I would say. If you're not into the Dice Throne system, this is not the place to start because this is only one character. You need at least 2 characters to play, and there's some bundles and box sets. But this is just one of our family favorite gaming systems because everyone loves to play it, right? So that is Marvel Dice Throne Deadpool Deluxe right here. Love it. Okay, this next game is the only game on this list that I backed on Kickstarter. And again, all the rest are review copies, just so you guys know. Wroth. Gorgeous. Gorgeous art in this game. The color palette, as you can say, is insane. The art is amazing. It is just gorgeous. Confession. I bought this game, even though I'm not a big fan of area control. I bought this game after seeing the art. I was like, I want to live in this world for a game. I didn't watch any of the videos on how it's played. I was just like, I want to play on this game mat. I want to experience an hour playing on this mat. So I kind of bought it sight unseen. This was the last Kickstarter that I was like, I'm just gonna get it. I've really cooled down since then because I have to be more careful with money. I really had fun playing this game. It is an area control game. And what I would say is I wouldn't recommend this game to everyone because I have heard some people who are like, it's not complex enough. That is what I love about it. Completely asymmetric factions. All the complexity that's woven into this game is coming from the asymmetric factions, which so far are great, by the way. The asymmetric factions are delightful. You're using dice as your more powerful minions or warriors, and it does come with the solo mode. That's my one issue. We played the solo mode before we learned to play the game with the Automa. That was a mistake. I knew it was probably a bad idea. That made it really complex because we didn't understand yet how all the factions worked. So if you want to play this try playing it with someone else first. It does play with Automa 1 to 4 players, or maybe 1 to 5. 1 to 4. Plus an Automa, I think. So, but it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. If you like the art and you don't mind a simpler area control game with asymmetric factions, I think this is a great game for me. And maybe for you. I don't know. Again, I have heard people complaining that it's too simple and it's not long enough. For me, that's what I want in my area control game. So I think it's great. My wife and son loved it as well. All right, this is the game next on the list. Did you see it? I don't know if it showed. This next game and the last game that we're talking about today is the game that my family and I have played the most in the last 2 months. Month and a half. Doesn't matter, does it? This game has been so fun, so exciting to play every time. Such delightful nervous energy and calamity. That is Moon Colony Bloodbath. I love this game. It's a deck building game where the deck is communal. It's a really interesting, fun twist on deck building. Also, it was designed by the father of all deck builders. What's his name? I gotta look it up. Donald X. Vaccarino. I don't know if I said that wrong. Who designed none other than Dominion. So it's so fun. And let me tell you where the fun comes from. First of all player turns are simultaneous. That's super fun. You do have to wait a little bit if someone's making a more complex decision. So if you've got people that are prone to analysis paralysis, it can slow down. The art captures the theme really well. They're smiling, right? And it's called Moon Colony Bloodbath. It's these 50s robots. Everything goes wrong. And it's kind of every time I play this game, in the first 5 to 15 minutes, I'm like, this is great. I'm building up my deck, my engine with the building cards. What could go wrong? And it always goes horribly wrong. And that is the fun. So when we're sitting around the table, everyone's like, oh, it's happening again. And things just get worse and get worse and get worse. And you just lose colonists. When the first person runs out of colonists entirely, that triggers the end of the game. Then you count up all your colonists, both tokens and any colonists that you've got still on your building cards, because each building comes with a number of colonists. Whoever has the most wins. It is a bloodbath, and I've never felt so delighted and had so much fun in being destroyed by a game as this game, because everyone's in the same boat. Everyone's getting destroyed. There's just something about the excitement of like, I know that bad things are coming, but it feels good so far. It is so fun. So if you like deck builders, if you like that impending sense of giggly doom, it's so funny. You definitely want to check out Moon Colony Bloodbath. I'll say this too. There's just, it's just so fun to see the other people's reactions around the table and just hear, oh no, I lost another 8 colonists, and oh, it's I'm dying here, or I have to sell another card. Like just that ugh, but it's so fun. It's like this great mix of the joy of playing a fun game and the emotion that that's built into colonists dying, that you shouldn't feel so fun, but it does. So I highly recommend that. I'm going to say one more thing about this. I played twice while my family was out of town solo. played this game twice solo. The first time I was like, you know, that's super easy to learn. Like the only thing you do to change the game is you add one card. That's the only thing to do. I was like, how amazing is that you don't have to learn a whole system. The first time I played, it was not nearly as exciting as playing with my family and everyone saying, no, 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 it's happening and all that stuff. I gave it a second go. The second time I played, still there wasn't that excitement of the people around the table. But the strategic possibilities and building out my new buildings and getting those cards onto the communal deck was very much more exciting. So for a really fun group experience, it's amazing. For a solo experience, it becomes really strategic and interesting to play and experiment with different strategies as far as that goes. So those are the games that I played that I liked this week that I can recommend that were really fun for me and my family. Again, they were all review copies except for Wroth, which I really enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm linking the game bar. Please check out in those descriptions below. I'm going to have some links to reviews. And after this is published, some other reviews will be coming out. So even if I didn't mention that there's a link to that review, there may be by the time you're watching this. Thanks again. Please like and subscribe, and I can't wait to bring you more content. See you soon.